Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Oxford Montreal 2.0 pants available at RevZilla.com. So if you're not familiar, Oxford is a brand that we've really come to love here at RevZilla because they have a bang for their buck feature that's really kind of baked in that we're seeing surpass a lot of other manufacturers in the fact that you're really getting a lot for your money. Now the Montreal 2.0 pants are going to come around the $160 price point. What you're going to have is a 3-season cold weather offering. Now we're going to call this 3-season cold weather because you're going to have some vents on here, but they're going to vent to the waterproof Z liner, so you're not going to get direct venting. So it's not something you're going to want to wear in the hottest months of the year. But what this does is it gives you a wide range of different sizes, small up to 5XL. 3 different colors are available. You're going to have a black and high vis, as well as a desert color that's more of a light brown. And then from a sizing standpoint, one of the things that I really liked about these is they're not overly baggy. You know, it's still more of that American cut to it, but they're more of a tapered fit. They give you more of a slim look without feeling like you're wearing a pair of skinny jeans. Now, Brian on my left-hand side, he stands at 6 foot, weighs 195 pounds, and typically wears his jeans in a size 34. We have him in a size large, and you're gonna see they're gonna fit him spot on. Sizes are going to range from a small up to a 5XL, and there's going to be short and tall sizes available. Now, when we're taking a look at the pants, really what we're going to talk about are the 3 main pieces of construction. And this is going to be the top of the line within Oxford's food chain currently. Like I said earlier, around that $160 price point, there's a lot going on here. So from a material standpoint, you have 3 main materials coming into play. You're looking at a 600D polyester, and then when you get down to the knees, you're going to have a reinforcement at the knee right below this accordion stretch, and that's going to be an 800D ballistic nylon. And this is really that extra bit of reinforcement you need in the event of an impact. And then you're also going to see as we work throughout this, there's going to be a little bit of ripstop nylon. You're going to see that in the inner crotch. Remember, with ripstop nylon, well, the benefit you have there is if it does begin to tear or snag, that ripstop material actually stops it from continuing. So you don't have to worry about running a tear through the entire pair of pants. So starting with the top and working our way through. You have a traditional 5-pocket style with this. The one thing to note with these pockets, don't put anything valuable in there. You have a tendency to have that push out when you are seated on the bike, and this isn't going to be a waterproof pocket. You will notice you're going to have removable suspender straps with this, as well as a belt loop. So you can use it with a belt loop, bar tack stitching, and any of the fail points. You're going to see that done in red. It really helps it to stand out and pop. And as you work your way down the thigh, you will notice that you are going to have vents on the inside of the cargo pockets. And these little snaps help to hold the vents open in place with an extra bit of reinforcement on the inside. So if you do snag on something, it helps to keep it from just ripping that vent wide open, really giving you more of a long haul heirloom quality to this pair of pants. So this is designed to get you through multiple seasons. It's not something you have to worry about it wearing out right away. Now, when we talked earlier about the pockets up top, for those of you out there that are looking for a place to stick your cell phone, the cargo pockets on the side are going to be a rollover waterproof pocket, and they are going to have a Velcro closure. So that's a little bit more secure. That's probably where I'd stick any electronics or my wallet if I didn't want it to fall out while I was riding. As we work our way down the knee, like I said, accordion stretch at the top, you have that 800D ballistic nylon at the knee, and you are going to have height adjustable CE rated knee armor in there as well. When you're standing up, that knee armor should sit just at or below your knee, and then when you're sitting on the motorcycle, it should cover your knee perfectly. So when you're trying these out, you want to make sure you sit on the bike and make sure that knee armor sits just in place when you're on the knee as you're beginning to feel exactly where you want that size or that knee armor to sit from the inside when you're adjusting that back and forth. As you take a look down the main front, again, it's really going to be that more of a slim kind of a look to this that's not going to give you that skinny jean feel that does set these apart from some of the other pants that we're going to see out there. Brian, go ahead and face sideways for me and kick that leg back. So the one thing you'll note from the closure standpoint on this, you have a 12-inch closure at the bottom. This is not going to be an overpant. This is going to be something where you have to put your boots on after you get the pants on. And there is going to be a removable thermal liner here. Like I said earlier, 3-season cold weather. You have a 60-gram removable thermal liner, and that liner is going to stop just at the top of the, or just below the knee, just at the top of the boot on this. So that thermal liner is going to give you protection all the way down. Like I said earlier, that waterproof liner, however, is not removable. Brian, go ahead and face backwards. The one note with the waterproof liner, you're actually getting a double layer of waterproof protection at the crotch, the seat, and the knees. So those areas where the waterproofing tends to wear out first in most cases Oxford has gone ahead and they've doubled that up. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a ride in the rain wearing a waterproof oversuit, and the first thing that happens is it fails in the crotch, because that's where you're moving along, typically on a sport or sport touring style motorcycle. So the fact that they've given that extra bit of reinforcement in those areas is a huge benefit. And you know this if you've ever used waterproof gear out there in the field and it's failed on you. Now you will notice that the suspenders for this are going to be removable, and you're going to have a separate zipper connection at the bottom. So if you want to match this with the Montreal 2.0 jacket, you can simply zip that into place. Accordion stretch at the top, you're going to see that ripstop nylon in the seat. And the other thing you'll note is when you get down to the back of the knee on this, they've used a 4-way stretch material. Super comfortable. Again, when you're riding, and you have this beefy material at the back of your knee, it tends to pinch the back of your knee. So the fact that they've thought about that, they've got this 4-way stretch in here, really adds a lot of comfort to the pants, and it really helps to allow them to give it that slimmer cut without making it feel like your pants are just squeezing your legs. You don't want to feel like you're in leg prisons when you're out there on a motorcycle. Brian, you may turn around, my friend. So for those of you out there that are looking for a pair of pants to match your Montreal 2.0 jacket, or maybe you're just looking for a sub $200 3-season cold weather pants, this is going to be definitely an option that you should consider. Now, there's a lot of folks out there utilizing Oxford gear, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, you can click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting these pantalones through their paces. If you have more questions for one of our gear geeks, give us a shout at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining me for this look at the Oxford Montreal 2.0 pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.